everyone, and welcome back to FSI DFS. I'm McKinley412, and today we're going to be looking at this 10-game main slate on DraftKings. A lot of decent matchups, a lot of large favorites, but just a good slate in general. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to break down our favorite cash plays, our favorite tournament plays in all the price ranges. We do videos here at FSI for the NHL every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Those are kind of the three big slate days, but check back in between. There's lots of other content being offered here at FSI, lots of preview videos in all the different sports, and there might be even an NHL video in between there as well. So please hit that subscribe button, like, comment down below. It really does help us out. So let's just kind of dive right into it. But before we get started, let's look at the money lines and the Vegas odds for today. So Boston is the biggest favorite going up against Ottawa. They are a minus 290 favorite. Then we got Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, and Montreal. The 3-10 Montreal Canadiens are minus 150 favorites tonight against the Kings. As far as over-unders, Edmonton, they're going to have the highest implied team total tonight, the third largest favorite, and the highest over-under game, followed by the Pittsburgh-Chicago game and Florida-New Jersey. Kind of see everything on the screen there. So let's just dive right into the center position. Favorite cash play right up at the top, Connor McDavid. I don't know what else to say about this guy. He's got double-digit DK points in every single game so far. He's got 8 goals, 14 assists for 22 points in only 10 games so far. So he is cruising at over 2 points per game, and it is just unreal at what he's been able to do. GPP target all the way up at the top, we're going to go with Anze Kopitar. You got people paying up for McDavid. You're going to have people paying up for Patrice Bergeron for Boston, kind of around that price range. And I think Kopitar could get a little under the radar. But Kopitar, he is the Kings' leading goal scorer. He's the Kings' leading assister. He leads the team in points, obviously, if he's leading the team in goals and assists. He's leading the team in shots on goal. Like, the offense goes through Anze Kopitar here. Now, they are facing Montreal. They are underdogs. But still, Montreal, their defense has not been great. They let up 5 goals last time out at home against Vegas, who they're missing their top 3 or 4 best skaters. And they let up 6 goals before that against the Islanders. So I think the Kings, who just put up 5 on Toronto, are going to be able to score some goals here as well. And like I said, it's going through this top line with Kopitar, who I think could go under the radar. Mid-price tier, we are going to go with McDavid's teammate, with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He is on a 9-game point streak. He's got 0 goals, 14 assists in this 9-game point streak. Now, Edmonton, they did shuffle up the lines. Leon Draisaitl is back up on the top line with McDavid, so it kind of is a little bump down to Nugent-Hopkins, but still, this guy is going to be able to put the puck in the back of the net at some point here. Even if not, he racks up all of those assists. Like I said, 9-game point streak, 14 assists. He skates on that top power play unit, though. He is still getting ice time with McDavid and Draisaitl on that top power play unit, and that power play unit is just unreal. There's no words to describe how good it actually is. But if you don't want to go with Nugent-Hopkins, I think Nick Suzuki could make for a great GPP play for Montreal. Montreal, I don't think they're still not playing them. I mean, they're 3-10 on the season. It's been a little better as of late, but not really much. But one guy on that team who is doing really well is Suzuki here, 5.3. He's got a goal and an assist in 3 straight games. Like I said, they're minus 150 favorites. And through all of this, with how well Suzuki has been doing, and he's been shooting the puck on top of it as well, maybe get you that shot on goal bonus, his price has gone down. So I think a 5.3, that is a great pivot off of a guy like Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who could see a little bit more ownership. And then in the value tier, I think for the 3rd straight preview video, we're going to be going with Nicholas Waugh for Vegas. We know about Vegas's injuries, and it's kind of thrust Waugh right up into that top line, skating alongside Marchessault and Smith. If there's going to be goals had here for Vegas tonight, it's probably going to be coming through this top line here. Waugh's got points in 3 straight games. Like I said, he's skating with Marchessault and he's skating with Smith. So I don't mind him at this price at all. And a little pivot from that, Sean Monahan at 3.3K skating for Calgary. Now, 3.3K for Monahan a couple years back, we probably would have looked at you real weird. Like, there's no way this guy is going to be this cheap. But, he's just not seeing the offensive production like he has in the past. He's not really getting the opportunity really too much either. But still, this is Calgary. They're the second biggest favorite on the slate. Monahan himself, he's got points in 3 of his past 4 games. He still skates on that top power play unit as well, with Johnny Hockey and Lindholm and Kachuk and Anderson. So I think Monahan, he could get the opportunity tonight to really pay off his 3.3 price tag. Moving over to the wing, top plays in cash, we're going to go with Patrick Kane. Chicago sacked their coach. They got this new interim coach. They won their first game with him. But Kane, he's got 3 or more shots on net in every single game so far this season. He's got a point in all but 3 games for that he skated in this season. In Pittsburgh, they're going up against Pittsburgh tonight. Pittsburgh's defense has been really shaky as of late. They've allowed 4 or more goals in 4 of their past 5 games. So Chicago probably in a good spot to pour on some goals here tonight. And if they're going to be scoring, Patrick Kane is probably going to be a part of it. If you don't want to go with Kane, which I think a lot of people will, or a lot of people are going to pay up for Draisaitl at wing or a guy like Pastrnak, I think Brad Marchand can be an excellent pivot. Now, Marchand doesn't really get you much of a floor. He doesn't shoot the puck a whole ton. He's not going to get you that shot on goal bonus. Not going to really get you a block shot bonus either. But this guy can absolutely get on the end of a shot, put the puck in the back of the net, or rack up those assists. He's got 9 points in just 4 home games so far this year. They're the biggest favorite on the slate, and they're going up against Ottawa, who can be leaky on defense. So I think Marchand is a great GPP play just with his limited floor, but that ceiling. We saw him have that 4 assist game the other night. So the ceiling is there for him. In the mid-range, we'll go with Marchand. Kind of highlighted him talking about Nicholas Waugh at center, but Marchand is really the leading forward for Vegas right now. With all of their injuries to Pacioretty, to Stone, to Carlson. Obviously, Jack Eichel is on Vegas now, but he's not skating until at least March. But Marchand, he's kind of leading the charge on offense here. He's got a goal in 3 straight games. He's got 19, 11 and a half, and 22 DraftKings points in that time. Plays on that top power play unit. And like I said, if Vegas is going to be scoring tonight, it's probably going to be going through Marchand and this top line, possibly with Nicholas Waugh. Nice pivot off of him could be Johnny Hockey, Johnny Gaudreau at 5.3. And I honestly don't even mind Gaudreau here as a cash play either. He is shooting the puck a lot more. We know that Calgary is a major favorite tonight. He's got that 30-point ceiling, though. This is a guy who can absolutely get you 20, maybe even 30 DraftKings points in a single game with what he's able to do. He can get you that shot on goal bonus. Like I mentioned, he's shooting the puck a lot more. And at 5.3, that is a serious value savings for a guy of his talent. Into the value tier, we'll go with Kempe for the Kings. He is skating on that top line with Anze Kopitar, who we mentioned earlier. And they're going up against Montreal, who has been leaky in the defense. Kempe at 3.6, he has been skating very, very well. He's shooting the puck more. He's putting the puck in the back of the net. He's getting assists as well. He's skating on a top power play unit for the Kings, 3.3K or 3.6. Again, great savings, great value in your cash lineup if you want to go there. And then Buchnevich at 3.8 for St. Louis. St. Louis has been amazing so far this season. Buchnevich hasn't really gotten much ownership either. But he is skating now on that top power play unit for St. Louis. He's seeing close to 19, maybe even 20 minutes of ice time. His role on the team has kind of gone up. He's shooting the puck more. I think he's got 3 straight games with 4 or more shots on goal. So he's seeing the increased role. But after all of this, he has seen a decrease in his salary. So I think Buchnevich could be a nice little pivot off of a guy like Kempe at 3.6. Over to defender, top tier, Pietrangelo for Vegas. He sees 25 or more minutes of ice time. He is kind of like that total package in terms of DFS goodness. He can put the puck in the back of the net. He's got a couple goals in his past few games. He can get the assist, skates on the top power play unit. He can get that block shot bonus for defenders. He can also get you that shot on goal bonus as well. So he can really hit the bonus in every single category. 7.3 is a little bit much for him. I would like him a little bit more if he was around like 6.8K. But still, you can't complain with a guy at this level of DFS production, even at that price range. If you don't want to go there, you could go with Alec Martinez, 6.1K. This guy is a walking block shot bonus guy. He steps on the ice. He's probably going to get you that block shot bonus, which is around like 8 DK points. If he can get you a goal or an assist, he's going to be smashing his value for sure. Now, he doesn't shoot the puck a whole bunch. He's not going to really score you many goals. You're kind of lucking into like an assist here or there. But that's kind of why he's a GPP play. I think the safer play in this price range would be Darnell Nurse at 6K. He doesn't have a goal on the season, but he shoots the puck a whole lot more than Martinez does. He is averaging close to 4 shots on net in this past handful of games, 8 assists in his past 10. The puck is gonna get into the back of the net eventually. It's gonna take a deflection, or not a deflection. It's gonna take a weird bounce, because obviously if it's deflection, he's not getting in on the goal. But he's gonna get the puck in the back of the net with how many shots that he is generating. So I think he is a safer cash play to Alec Martinez. And then mid-tier, we're kind of over here towards Anderson, 4.4K. He does not really get you any floor at all. This is GPP only. He doesn't really shoot the puck a whole lot. He doesn't block the shot a whole lot, but still, the opportunity is there for him. He is seeing close to 23 to 24 minutes of time on ice. He is on that top power play unit for Calgary. Like I said, Calgary is the second biggest favorite tonight. They're going up against San Jose. Aiden Hill is going to be in net for San Jose, and Hill's save percentage this season has been real ugly. He's got a sub 900 save percentage. And if you don't follow NHL or hockey too much, sub 900 save percentage is pretty bad. You want to make sure that you're at least above that 900 mark, even in the 915 range. So Hill, he's had his struggles. Calgary, they're going to score some nets, score some goals. Maybe Anderson can get on the back one. Clegg, we'll go GPP here first. Let's move down in value or salary. Clegg, he's just kind of like Anderson light. The opportunity is there. He's going to see 20 minutes of ice time, but he's not going to shoot the puck. He's not going to really get too many block shots, but he skates on that top power play unit. So maybe he gets on the end of one. He skated 5 games this season, goals or assists in 3 of those 5. So maybe he can get you some value there. And then for cash, I give you 2 kind of higher priced guys at D. So I'll give you the min-priced one. Chris Weidman for Montreal. He skates on that top power play unit. You could make a case that this guy is more of a GPP play, just because he doesn't shoot the puck really that often, doesn't really block too many shots, but still, he's got 7 shots on net in his past 2 games. He skates on that top power play unit. He's going to see around 15 to 16 minutes of ice time. So he could be more of a GPP play, but still, with that opportunity on that top power play unit and with him shooting more in the past 2 games, maybe he's seeing an increased role, or he wants to see an increased role in his play, and he's going to be firing the puck a little bit more. So as far as line stacks, I mean, your top line stack is going to be the Marchand, Bergeron, Pasternak line. Hands down, this is the best, arguably the best line in hockey. Obviously, you have that Calgary or Colorado one that can make a claim to that. But still, Marchand, Bergeron, Pasternak for cash, probably your safest one. Pasternak's going to get you kind of like the shots from this line, that goal upside. Bergeron, he's kind of right there as well. He had that crazy 4-goal game the other night, but he didn't really have a goal before that. And then Marchand, like I said, he's not going to shoot the puck really often at all, but he's going to try to just, when he shoots, he's going to score, but he's going to be looking more for the assist, the playmaker, but he's more of the, we'll say, gritty type. If you follow hockey, kind of, well, we won't talk about it too much. GPP, Kempe, Kopitar, and Brown. This is the LA Kings line 1 going up against Montreal. Montreal, they have been leaking on the defense. Kings, they are underdogs, but hey, they were underdogs in Toronto last night. They still put up 5 goals. So I think this line is going to be in a nice spot here to kind of be a nice little pivot off of some other lines that could be a little bit more expensive or chalky. So that kind of covers everything. Please subscribe, drop a comment below. We really appreciate all the interactions that we have been getting. Come join us. We got our website, it's down in the description below. Come join us. We'd love to have you in the Discord. We got a lot of free rooms, and we also got a lot of premium rooms as well. So we'd love to have you. So that kind of wraps everything up. As always, good luck in your contest, and we will see you in the next video.